Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our pitcher tonight, Zack Greinke.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Ready to go. And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield. And a pitch. To third. Whit. Over to first. In time. Nice stretch. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Oh, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Kiermaier now. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the right. Massey on the run, sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that's in for a strike. Saying, you know, Zack Greinke, a guy that even while he's been playing, he likes scouting amateur talent in person and watching guys on video. Well, in the 2012 year when he was with Milwaukee, he went into their draft room and there was video on the screen of a certain player, and he pointed at the screen Greinke did and said, that's the guy you should take with your first pick. He's the best player in the draft. And it turned out to be his future teammate, Corey Seager. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Eaton makes the catch, and that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is Royals baseball on Midwest. Welcome back, and towing the slab, Hyun-Jin Ryu. What do you have on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the first baseman, Nick Pratto. The pitch. That one laced to center and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Nate Eaton. And first offering is fouled off. Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. One runs in.
Big RBI for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Line to left. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
And now it's Kyle Isbell.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 0-1. In the air, center field. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, the big no-no right there, even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember you do not make the third out at third base. They just ran themselves out of the inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, second inning set to go. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wind to kick the pitch. Greinke, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. And he dropped it around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
To the right side, Prado takes it himself. 1 out in the second.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Danny Jansen to hit here. There's the strike.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Check swing. No appeal. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner. Guerrero takes his lead at third with 1 away. In the dirt, but kept close. In plenty of time to first. 2 out.
Really nice job behind the plate with the pressure on. Tying run at third, so he did a great job of not only completing the strikeout at first, but also making sure that that guy stays put 90 feet away. That doesn't go unnoticed.
Up to the plate is Brandon Belt. That's in there.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Eaton. Tosses across to first. Yeah, they get Belt for the out. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Toronto. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Edward Olivares. Ryu back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Kiermaier pulls it in on the run.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One down. Number 16 steps in for the Royals. Here's a rocket out to left. Varsho makes the grab. 2 down. Throw into third. He is safe.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Drew Waters stands in, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. That's towards center. Kiermaier trying to get there. Nice grab on the run. And the inning is over. So 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back onto the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. Chapman getting to start at the hot corner, 29 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Ground ball right side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Kicks and deals. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Throw over to Prado. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Number 50, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Merrifield, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. Comebacker to the mound. Throw over to Prado, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays, and it remains 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Nick Prado.
The first baseman.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Bounce to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The third baseman, Nate Eaton.
So up next, Nate Eaton. And he's already singled in this game. Left field, way back there. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. Throw cut off to second, and he's there with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's ripped. Base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score as well, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. Slow ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Edward Olivares. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that is gone. His second of the year, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down, and next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hyunjin Ryu won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Alek Manoah.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So up now for Kansas City, number 16. There's a swing and a drive. Kiermaier ranging back, racing back some more. Bangs off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 7-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Waste no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So man aboard And now it's going to be Nate Eaton.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. So they're at the corners now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. One run across. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 2 on with 2 away. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2. That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. Salvador Perez leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 12-0.
He went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Trevor Richards. He's into the game with the bases empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 3 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, here's Kevin Kiermaier. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Swinging a foul straight back.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need him in this game today.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Chopper right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. First time up was a pop out. And fouled off. The Blue Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Next one misses, and 1-1. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. It's softly on the ground left side. Throw over to Prado. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In there for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Welcome back. And now the DH, Edward Olivares.
The designated hitter, Edward Olivares.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Bichette. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Number 16 in the box again, takes a strike. And a pitch. This one popped up right side. Merrifield gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Number 4, George
Greinke back to work. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And there's the strike. The Jays yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Belt next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. Going 1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Good eye right there. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Left-hand batter waits. Right through there, got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Drew Waters. And he deals. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Nick Pratto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ripped into right field, base hit. Springer returns it to the infield. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Grounder might be two. Throw, and it gets away. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 on with 1 out. And here is Salvador Perez. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 5. The Royals lead it 13-0. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's Matt Chapman. Greinke back to work. On the ground to third. Eaton throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Grounded out his first time up.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands. Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. On the ground. Throw over to Pratto, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yimi Garcia.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now it's the DH, Edward Olivares. He's already homered in this game. Olivares measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The pitch. In the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Garcia, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away. Man at first with one gone. Number 16 steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting.
And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Kiermaier hurries it back in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the Royals batting order turns over, and now the first baseman, Nick Pratto. Into left center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bases loaded with one away. Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Base hit and a run in to score. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball left side. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho after it. Grabs it on the run. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Chad Green ready to go. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Salvador Perez digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And forget it. Another homer, and they add to the lead. It's 19-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now, Kyle Isbell. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double. So 2 down. So here's the Royals DH, Edward Olivares. This to third. That ends the frame. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. We're through 6 full. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Kansas City, top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. And a pitch. And that one clips the corner.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Right side, Massey. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
The second baseman, Michael Massey.
The pitch. Lined into left center, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's got a double, his 4th hit.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Number 16 steps in for the Royals. Out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 6, Drew Waters.
Drew Waters will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Massey, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. Got him.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nick Pratto steps in for the Royals.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Line drive, base hit right field. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
I mean, come on, have a game. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So digging in, Nate Eaton.
Good swing out of him last time, ripped a liner into center.
Out to short, Bichette. Play made, that ends the inning. Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. And first offering is fouled off. Rolled over to third. Throw over to Prado. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Stepping in, Danny Jansen.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Bell, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
You know, he's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Got him looking. That's his 2nd strikeout. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the pitch. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over, and just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
That one ripped. Banks off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. Safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, he was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field, and they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tim Meza. This is his 3rd time out this year. And next is the designated hitter, Edward Olivares. Next pitch is popped up. Guerrero under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals, The second baseman.
And here is Michael Massey. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. One run is in. Isbell around third. He scores as well, and the lead continues to grow.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn approach to head for second.
And it's second with one away. So up now for Kansas City, number 16. On a line, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. First pitch swinging. Still only one out here in the inning. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And George makes the grab. And there's two away.
Now batting, first baseman.
So two down now, and here is Nick Pratto. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. One run across.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So two on with two away. Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. That's a base hit. Run scores. Not in time. He's safe. And they extend their lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
First and third, two away. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. That's out to center field. Kiermaier makes the play, and that is the third out of the inning. On to the ninth we go, and a no-hitter on the line when we get back. Back here in Kansas City, and now Matt Chapman. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike. Outside corner for a strike. 3 outs from a no-hitter. Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. And that one handled on to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. Varsho in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires to first on the run. Now only 1 out remaining.
Man, 1 out away. We've seen no-nos get broken up on the final out before. Man, I'm excited and nervous all at the same time right now.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. 1 more out to get. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The next pitch misses. 1-1. He's 1 out away from a no-hitter. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game.
Man, this is heartbreaking, Boog. I mean, just heartbreaking. 1 out from a no-no, and he gives up that first hit. Gosh, I'm sure he's just going to be thinking about that last pitch for a long time. So close to making some history.
Next to hit, Kevin Kiermaier. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Merrifield off of first with 2 away.
That's foul.
Swing and a bouncer. Massey. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals get a shutout on the mound.
Well, this guy was so close to getting into the history books. He pitched well all game long. That 1 hit in the 9th inning. Little disappointing, but he got right back on track to finish it out and get the W for the team.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.